Hi there, my name is Hardback, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So I'm kind of a freaked out rabbi this morning. This is a complete aside to the story. I'm a bit of a freaked out rabbi this morning because yesterday I got a notice from my synagogue, which opened up a few months ago, about a month or so ago, to communal prayer. You have to wear masks when you go in there, and you have to have spacing. So we got a notice from the show that somebody from the synagogue that somebody there who was in my prayer room, who was in the room with me, has just come down with corona. So I'm like, so now I have to kind of isolate until I get a test done. Now that wouldn't really normally be a problem, but as fate would have it, it's a fickle finger of fate. It's proving that if God exists, He has a divine sense of humor. 2 days ago, I got a minor injury, right? A minor injury, but it's on a really embarrassing part of my body, which I don't want to show anyone, like any human being at all. Like, genuinely do not want to do that. But then it kind of got infected. I got a fever, and I was like, oh God, no, I'm gonna go. And then it kind of got better, and then it got like, it's touch and go right now, but it might have to go to the doctor about it. But anyway, I'm really worried that they will say, well, you got a fever, then I guess we've got to lock you up in the COVID leper home or wherever they send you. I don't know. So I'm a bit freaked out this morning. So please forgive me if I'm not entirely on point. Well, you know what is on point? I think would probably help my medical woes no end if you hit the subscribe button. Now, I want to just say the whole preamble that actually is really true, but I am also disingenuously using it to convince you to subscribe. Thank you very much. If you subscribe, you can enter any of my my weekly competitions, and the prizes are fantastic. Somebody's occasionally I get comments. Well, somebody on Facebook said, "Ha! This guy gives away used stuff." I'm like, yeah, because I'm not using it. I thought you'd like it, and I kind of keep my stuff in pretty good nick. So what's the stuff I'm giving away this week? It is Judge Dredd, The Complete Crime Files, Volume 5, my favourite volume. It has in it the Apocalypse War, which is like my favourite story of Judge Dredd, really, it is. And Death Lives, the Return of Judge Death. Fantastic stories. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel and in the comments leave the hashtag Death Lives. Because indeed, death does indeed live. And also go check out the video notes. There is a link to a Judge Dredd audio story there for you to download and enjoy. This is not commercially available anymore. It's made by a company called Big Finish. If they get the license back to sell them again, I would recommend, and if you download and enjoy it, I would recommend that you go over to their website and you buy yourself a digital copy. So this video is about another one of the articles by Hugh Fullerton. Hugh Fullerton, the shill in chief, and I really couldn't remember who coined this phrase. I think it was somebody with the Avatar Third Doctor. I can't remember. He said he's such a shill, he's paid in shillings. Which I totally believe that of Hugh Fullerton. So you got to ask yourself, what is his agenda behind whatever story? Because I honestly believe that he is part of a disinformation campaign that's trying to convince the normie audience, not the fan audience, the normie audience, that this era of Doctor Who is totally normal. And sometimes we didn't like it. No, this era of Doctor Who was a disaster. And I think I think there's a few things behind this. Firstly, it's my firm belief that the fan audience acts as sheepdogs for the normie audience. You'll see when the fans stop liking something that normie audience falls off as well. And I don't think the Doctor Who can really stand much more of the normie audience falling off. But I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. That if this era of Doctor Who fails, as it's objectively doing, just according to the metric. By the way, another complete. Oh, I just got another email from my synagogue with an update. I'll read it after this video. Really, what more do you want to tell me? He coughed in my mouth. The guy. I kind of know. Look, here's the thing. I know the guy is a nice enough guy, but we were like 2 meters apart, minimally at all times. He prays on the other side of the room to me. You have a spot where you go on, where you get used to. So our spots were very far apart. But I just got another notice. I have to see what that says. Anyway, so the Was it so? Yeah, I think it's a bigger issue than that. Than trying to get the fan audience to appear that it's on board. I think that if this era of Doctor Who fails, it's a failure for their entire worldview, because their worldview is that masculinity is evil, that we live in a white patriarchy which is inherently unjust, and they, the new generation, are throwing off the shackles of bigotry and moving into a bright new future, which, of course, where anybody over the age of like 35 knows that's absolute nonsense. We lived through the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. We know what bigotry looked like, and we know what bigotry looks like now. And we know there's a difference. We just, it's like you can't poop on somebody's doorstep and tell them it's chocolate. But for them, if this era of Doctor Who fails, which it is failing, they're forced into two options. They'll all say, well, the world is a really terrible place filled with bigots, or the other place where they'll never go to in a million years, where they'll say, gee, I was wrong. You know how much they will not say they're wrong under any circumstances. There was this guy on Twitter yesterday, if you saw my videos yesterday, where he was, I think the word harassing is the right word, like harassing people who didn't love this era of Doctor Who, didn't love Jodie Whittaker, like I said, and it was like really uptight, saying, who's gonna be rude about Jodie Whittaker's birthday? Like, no, nobody thought about Jodie Whittaker's birthday. It wasn't on anybody's mind. Nobody really cared. I mean, at least none of the people you're talking to. But like, he thought he was making some point. So amazingly, I got him to come on the channel with me, and so we could talk it out. And I was just saying, listen, objectively, I don't think this era of Doctor Who's been very good. I pulled up the ratings. And amongst the things he says, well, that's all fake. I'm like, these are the Bob, what? So even actual metrics, if you give these people, they won't, they still won't believe it. So really, so that's the question we got here. What is Hugh, what's his name? Hugh Fuller's motivation? So it could be one of a few things. It could just be trying to find something to write, because it's been a bit of a desert of content right now. Now we're in Nothingville. It could be just a legitimate story that he's writing as well. Like there's a vaguely connected with Doctor Who, and it could be laying the groundwork for saying that Jodie will not be coming back. I think this era of Doctor Who has been such a failure. It just has been such an objective failure, according to the metrics, according to the sales data, has just been a massive failure. So if let's say the series is delayed, which is what the article is going to be talking about, how does that work with the HBO deal? Because the HBO deal was contingent on them delivering new episodes. So would they be losing that funding? There are a lot of interesting questions there. So I think this could possibly be a sign of there being light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that because I really want it to be true. I really, really want it to be true, because I just can't stand this era of Doctor Who, which I think I've been, reasonably clear about to anybody who I talk to. Yeah, if you love it, by the way, God bless you. I'm happy. This is the other thing. People who love this era of Doctor Who can't get through their heads that, I don't mind them liking it. I'm happy that they like it. I just don't. It's just the way it is. Fine, so let's read this article by Hugh Fullerton. Doctor Who can't be made to current standard. Well, gee, that's not really a very high bar now, is it? Listen, it looks great, sort of, most of the time, some of the time. But the current standard Doctor Who is in the toilet. Under social distancing. Really? So, even say so. So what? You can't make shit under social distancing. That's the thing. Oh, this script is too good. We need more social distancing. Okay, says BBC Wales boss. Now I've seen the clip from Twitter of the guy speaking. This is kind of just seems like an office manager type person talking about logistics. That's what it seems like to me. But again, I'm really hoping this is them starting to lay a paper trail for their Jodie just not coming back. Maybe coming back for resolution, and then they can move on to the 2023 is going to be the 60th anniversary. I think it's probably a time A very good time for like a relaunch. And I don't think we'll be seeing Doctor Who before 2022 at this rate. Even under the best of will. But let's read the article. BBC World's director. Now I'm going to try and pronounce his name, and I'm going to film. Rohodri Taffin Davis. Well, I got 1 out of 3 in bad. Taffin Davis has cast doubt on whether Jodie Whittaker will be back filming new episodes anytime soon. Oh, music to my ears. Because honestly, I would much rather there be no Doctor Who than this Doctor Who. Honestly, because I just think this is so incredibly damaging to Doctor Who, so incredibly damaging to the brand. I think it's probably best to go away. But even if it does come back, it's gonna be a long time. In the best of will, it's gonna be a long time. And I just don't think audiences will be that interested when they see it. But you know what? I'm happy to wait and see. You know why I'm happy to wait and see? Because I'm right. That's why. That's why I don't mind waiting to see. Because I'm going to be shown to be right. Every time. Listen. Here's a tip. Whenever you're arguing about these things, if I say, listen, I'm happy to wait and see, that means inevitably I'm going to be proved right. Okay, inevitably. So yeah. So Doctor Who will Doctor Who Series 13 be delayed by lockdown? One can only hope. If God is merciful, then yes. It's been the question on many Whovians' lips since the corona pandemic forced various TV productions to shut down. It's been the question on my lips. I think since about halfway through season 11. Like, really, can they just stop doing this, please? I think please just stop. That'd be great. While the socially distant, does that make you feel socially awkward to be socially distant? I don't know. Well, and while socially distant TV is now beginning to film again, the BBC executive has cast out whether Doctor Who could return under those current circumstances. Please, please, please don't let it come back. It'll be down to social differences. Really, Rodri Taffin Davis, director of BBC Wales, said during an online Q&A when asked about the future of Doctor Who. A production like that, which at any point employs hundreds of people, freelance staff, I just can't believe all these people go in to make such unbelievable shit. It's incredible. Like, how many people does it take to make a terrible episode of Doctor Who? Hundreds. Is the answer. I don't believe can be made under current standard in a socially distanced environment. Yay! Good news for Doctor Who fans. So it depends when you think social distance will end. This year maybe if we're lucky. I mean, even if the case is really, really. I mean, in England as well, it's much worse than it is in Israel. But even if the second spike doesn't happen, things calm down. I just don't think it's possible to end social distancing before Christmas. I mean, and that's being optimistic. I mean, that's really being optimistic. Although, I was reasonably sure that the financial collapse that the COVID would cause would be far worse than and amazingly, there hasn't been one. I think that's pretty kind of incredible. Davis also noted that these productions issue could vary between Wales and England thanks to different social distance guidelines being enacted by the Welsh Assembly government since can't be any worse than the British ones. Britain's just in terrible shape with this, isn't it? I remember watching breakfast TV on YouTube about 2 months ago, and they're like saying, well, how many tests, how's the testing going? Said, we've nearly got 1,000 people tested. In most other places, they were doing like 10,000 people a day. So and they say, we're having trouble buying the test. So listen, I can't imagine Wales being any worse than England. Although, wow, wouldn't that be wild? Since 2005, Doctor Who has been made in Wales, and for the last few series, filming and production has been centered around Royal Flock Production Hub in Cardiff Bay. Last few series? That was during the Russell T Davies era they started with that. I think it was series 4. So that's a good 15 years? 10 years, 15 years? 2000, about 11 years. That's not the last few series. That's pretty much all of them. It may be where the rules on social distancing is different to those in England, Davis said. Fine. Wow. That does not look like a fun stream, does it? That doesn't look like a Zoom call you really want to get on. Like that guy looks like, the guy in the corner over there. Here. How do I point? I don't know how to do it. I use this way. There you go. This bloke right there. That bloke. He looks like the guy who taught me my bar mitzvah. So, what's he doing there? I don't know. But look at him. He looks so stern. What's up, mate? You got to chill out. It's not so bad. You know what? Let me. No, I'm not going to look at him anymore. Fine. And obviously, each production center from those two countries is going to need to respond to specific rules and regulations that of each governments are introducing. Okay, currently Doctor Who is already one of the upcoming episodes. Currently Doctor Who already has one upcoming episode film. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to squeeze in a regeneration scene. That's all I'm saying. I think, you want to make everybody really happy. Everybody really happy. Throw in a regeneration scene at the end. I think Chibs and Whittaker will be happy to be out there, and fandom will rejoice. And there'll be a few insane people on Twitter who will be like jumping off buildings. But okay, I can live with that. The late 2020, early 2021 festive special Revolution Darks, with Series 13 shooting previous room and kickoff around September 2020, which means it wouldn't be on screen before September 21 at the earliest. So the rumor was they were going to cut it down to 6 episodes and split it over 2 years. Ooh, that'd be great. But maybe this is laying the paper trail, laying the groundwork for ending the nightmare that has been the Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who. If Davis is correct, then social distance filming rules still apply, but by that time it could be that Doctor Who fans have to wait even longer for new episodes than previously thought. 3 hearty cheers. That's all I can say. Thank you. Yes. However, the truth may be more complex than it appears. Ooh, let's see. While the BBC declined to comment on Davis's remark, RadioTimes.com understand that the broadcaster still has no concrete plans to delay you have no concrete plan to delay the production. That means nothing. You have no concrete plans to delay the production, a date for which is officially decided anyway. Okay, they're not going to come up with concrete plans to delay the production until what, August at the earliest? I would have thought. It's got to see how things play out. It's also worth noting that social distancing measures have been changing regularly, and by autumn TV production may be able to operate with fewer restrictions. Overall, though, it sounds like there's still still a bit of a question mark over the future of Doctor Who. Yes, there is. If only we knew someone with a time machine who could go and take a look. Yeah, if only we knew somebody with a time machine who can, who's a hero, who could go and save us from this terrible Doctor Who that we've been suffering. So again, is this the beginning of the end? Oh, could be. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say could be. Who knows or dares to dream. My name is Sheila Beck, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.